Hello, 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 and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jameelah, and I am a master manifester, and I'm sure you are because you're watching stuff like this. The name of the channel is Manifesting Magic the Practical Way. Welcome if it's your first time. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share and comment. What I want to discuss today, and my name is Jameelah. I don't even know if I just said that just now, but I'm just going to keep on trucking, right? Nonetheless, I got a message for today. Stop playing small. So I think of three main areas in our lives where most people are really playing small, right? And it's generally in our careers, often in our finances is another one, and in our relationships, that's another one, right? Where are you in your life not giving the 100% confident version, best version of yourself that you know exists, right? I was having this discussion with my brother the other day, and I was just like, man, that's something I was working on, something I was trying to go do. And not trying, I am doing it, right? And I'm in the process of it. And it's something that kind of scares me, but at the same time, it's the natural place of where I just want to be and should be at this time. And so I was just thinking like, man, when I sent him a message, I was like, no more playing small. I don't have 40 more years to sit around and think, okay, I got time. I think that's when, I think 40 is the true midlife crisis for a lot of people, because you realize every decision that I made in my 30s are now what I'm living, right? And so a lot of the results I have are really, really great. Don't get me wrong, but it also makes you see that there's a lot more in you that you need to give, and a lot more areas in you that needs to be lifted and pushed to another plane so that you can live completely and utterly full out, right? Because so many people just run around using this term, I'm living my life to the fullest. And I'm like, you're not. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm like, most people are not. That's just a phrase that's been thrown out there. Because the fullest is a lot of things, right? The fullest is being honest with yourself about things that you know you need to address and fix or change, or accept them if they can't be changed or something like that. Playing full out is also telling yourself you can't afford to not live the life that you choose, because your life is going to go, right? Sometimes we act like death is a punishment to people. It is not a punishment. It is the fate of every single person on this earth. Nobody gets away from this thing alive, right? So yeah, death is going to come. And when death is going to come, do you really want to be a person that was worried about what people think? That was worried about if somebody looked at you a certain kind of way, or was talking about you behind your back, or you were embarrassed in front of other people who are just like you? I don't have time for that. I just told my daughters that the other day. I was like, I don't have time to go anywhere and act like somebody's better than me in any room that I walk into. I don't care who it is. President of the United States, I don't care. Bottom line is, we're all people. We all have the fate of dying, and we all have limited time on this earth. So whatever it is that you want to do, stop worrying about other people. Stop looking over and thinking that they're worried about you. They're only in the level of their gossip or disappointment or conversations. It only reflects who they are, right? And so would you be comfortable in your life right now if where you were and what you were working on was all you had, right? Was the maximum of it, was as far as you could go, right? And if the answer is no to that, like it is for a lot of people, because we have a lot of life in us, right? Then you got to keep on pushing. You got to keep on going. Because one of the biggest things that I do not want to sit with is being in an older age and feeling like, oh, this is something I should have went for. Oh, I should have took that opportunity. Oh, I should have worked harder in that area. Because I can honestly believe, I've seen the people that do it. It's not very rewarding. It feels terrible, because we do age out of systems in this life, right? If you want to do very practical, tangible things, there are aspects of those things that won't be available to you at certain ages in life, right? Having babies is one of them. People say, oh, you can do a surrogate. You can do, get your eggs in from other people. But I mean, like, all that is it really still the season? I know some people have difficulty having children, but the point is that there's seasons for everything to play out in your life. And I feel like if you are a person that's in between the ages of like 30 to 50 years old, like that golden area, I call it, is where you got this wisdom and your finances should be better. You're a little bit more stable in your mindset. Well, you've got come to this place and then you still have fear in you. There's no fear. There's no need, right? That's my message for today. Don't play small. Don't allow people to make you feel small. Don't allow environments to make you feel small. Don't allow anything that you're going after to make you feel small, right? Every time I've seen somebody on a show like American Idol or something, they were saying how they almost didn't try out, how they almost didn't go to the audition. And it's because they were feeling like it was so many people. There was celebrities, people that had made it in a business staring at them and all this stuff. But I'm just like, if you're not willing to do that, then how are you ever going to be great in what you were doing, right? Sitting inside is not going to get it. Sitting inside doesn't get it, right? You have to be willing to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to look foolish, to look crazy, to look silly, to be called this, to be called that, because to live full out means that you are creating exactly what the God inside of you wants, exactly what the bigness inside of you wants, right? Because if we work on with if we try to move forward with the littleness that's inside of us, we won't get much accomplished. But everybody has the big inside of them. Everybody has something inside of them that's like pulling them and pushing them into a direction of working on something, trying to be something. And I think the worst thing that we can do sometimes is share this information with people who are non-believers in the magic. Because when you're working on something, you're trying to create, and you run into people who don't believe in working on themselves and creating at a certain level, they're going to tell you how hard it's going to be. They're going to tell you that it's not going to work out. They're going to tell you that you're going to look foolish. They're going to tell you that they wouldn't do this or they would do it like that. And my thing is always look at the results. Do they have something that you want? And if they don't, then you shouldn't be listening. That just works like that. But I mean, that's not always the only thing, because I've come into contact with people in my life that have been like, they've had something, and then I start talking about, well, I want to do that too. And they started lightweight discouraging me out of wanting to do it because they didn't want anybody on the same page as them. They don't want anybody in their league. They didn't want to share what they had going on. So just the results is one, but if you start talking to a person who has the results and they're encouraging you almost not to do something, then I say, that might not be what you want to be listening to, right? I was listening to someone talk the other day about someone in their family who was trying to work on a big goal, and they were trying to tell them that the goal was something that was going to take up a lot of their lives, and it wasn't going to be as rewarding as they think it is, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't get into those conversations, because my thing is, I don't know your journey. And if you're on your journey to go do this thing, even if it's something that I wouldn't do, you may get inspiration to do something even bigger or even better on that journey. So I'm not going to sit here and use my little limited brain and limited mindset to tell you about how hard something is going to be and what's not going to work out. Anybody who starts with that naysayer conversation and attitude, just realize, pull your energy back and be like, nah, I'm about to play. I'm not going to play small. If I pay attention to what they got to say, then I'm playing too small, right? So just keep that in mind. That's my message for today. I hope you all have a wonderful, 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 what is this? Thursday. And give it your all. Everything you can think of, your relationships, if you're in a job, your workplace, give it your all. Give it so much your all that people are wondering if you got something else lined up, because your energy and your attitude is just there. Be impressive in your presentation to other people. Give it your all. Don't play small. Playing small doesn't get you anywhere. Playing small makes you mediocre. And if you're okay with mediocrity, then maybe you shouldn't be watching Manifesting Magic the practical way. But if you want to play bigger, then yeah, you need to show up and show out in every single thing that you're doing and everything that you're working on. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.